Hello! Hello everyone and welcome to Hangout with ST. We are down to episode 11 today. She's Alyssa.
And he's Hairianto. And Hangout with ST is a weekly news bulletin where we bring you top stories of the week.
That's right, anything that is local to everything that's happening around the world. And of course, before we came on, we were just looking at people logging in, right?
Yes.
And we do see familiar faces, we see new faces as well. So thank you so much for your support. Keep on supporting us. Tell your friends and your family members.
And as always, we are coming to you live from the ST newsroom. So do leave a comment. We might just read it during the show.
Yep. And Alyssa, this week we will be dealing with a few issues, right? First up, we'll be talking about the death of an NSF. And then going cashless, pros and cons.
And also Avengers smashing global records.
Yes, Avengers.
And also a T-Pow. Should a girl really be getting so much grief over it?
Oh yeah, cultural appropriation and all that. But hey, I think it's time for us to say hi to some people. All right, here we go. I think just now we saw somebody with the name Ming's Wang, Kopi Cao Pao.
Well, we are inspired.
Yeah, we are inspired by Cao Pao. They are, of course, our esteemed colleague, and we do want to work together, to bring the best to you, Okay.
Also,
we have,
Sean Zylo says tuning in again. Thank you so much.
Oh, we remember you from last week.
Yep.
Dora Sarah says, can't wait to see your outfits. Swag. Yeah. Thanks to Zara. Who else do we have here?
Young Maggie says hi. Hi, Maggie.
And Chu Eng says, what is the topic we just mentioned? But do, stay tuned. And of course, we're going to be talking about Avengers, like what Alyssa says. So stay tuned till the end because there is a sweet treat for all the Avengers fans out there.
Sorry, so cute. Someone said, hi, me. Ming's Wang. Hi, me.
Okay.
Hi, Ming.
Hi, Ming. Okay, then we have Samuel Wong. Hello! Woohoo! I made it. Okay. All right. Okay, keep your comments coming in. Now, certainly we want to see more of you. Right. Alyssa, on Monday, of course, something tragic and unfortunate happened, right? NSF Corporal Dave Lee Han Shen died after he was warded for heat stroke. Now, his death came almost 2 weeks after he was warded at Changi General Hospital on April 18.
And what had happened is that he had just completed the 8 km fast march in Bedok camp where he displayed signs of heat injury. He was attended to by an SAF medic to bring down his core temperature, and he was then evacuated to the camp's medical center where body cooling measures and treatment were continued. Yeah,
he was then admitted to the hospital's intensive care unit almost an hour after first showing signs of distress. He then fell into a coma and his condition worsened, and eventually, unfortunately, he passed away on Monday.
He did receive a posthumous rank, promoted to the rank of Corporal First Class. He was a guardsman from the 1st Battalion Singapore Guards. Corporal Lee will be awarded the Guards and Recon military tabs, as well as the Guards beret he had been training for.
Yeah, and Corporal Lee's mother actually had an interview with media yesterday, and I was there, for it. So here is a short clip of what went down yesterday.
We are very touched that you have sent us your support. It is something that we don't wish it would happen, but it happened. There are only 2 things that I wish to address at this moment. One is what kind of boy is Dave? He is really a very good boy. He is always very respectful. He will put in effort to help the family whenever he can. And of course, he will try his best, as you all can see, to achieve whatever task is given to him. What is the most memorable thing that we can remember having been with him is the hugs and kisses that we always have whenever he comes back and whenever he books in. And of course, to a mother, is the way we held hands together when we go shopping.
Yep. And Madam Yeoh also added that her son was happy when, throughout his NS experience, and had a lot of good friends in his platoon. However, when the media asked him regarding his relationship with the commanders, she declined to comment.
And this was brought up because earlier on Tuesday, a Facebook user claiming to be from Corporal Lee's battalion published a post detailing what had happened the night before, as well as during and after the march that preceded his collapse. So the post had alleged misconduct by commanders in charge of the battalion.
Yeah, and media even asked Miss Yeoh, because there were all these posts coming up. So the reporters asked Madam Yeoh how she felt about it, and Madam Yeoh's response was, "Let's leave it for now. It's too early for us to comment on that. My first priority is to settle my son first. They are already conducting investigations." So she declined to give any comments with regard to the investigations. Yep.
And the response from MINDEF is that Corporal Lee will be accorded a military funeral, and stressed that anyone found responsible for training safety violations will be taken to task.
An independent committee of inquiry will also investigate Corporal Lee's death, and the police, on top of that, separately will also conduct their own investigations. And Alyssa, this tragic news is indeed very close to a lot of our hearts, because firstly, I myself, and even all the other males out there, we've had direct experience going through NS. And secondly, we could have known, or we do know of our loved ones, right, who have gone through NS. Maybe for yourself, your brother, your father, or even your uncles, right, who have gone through the experience as well. Now, we know safety is the most important thing and shouldn't be compromised in any way.
And we would like to extend our deepest condolences to the family in this hard time.
Yep. And also, since investigations are ongoing, I think it's best that we give the family some time and space to just mourn and, process what has happened. Yep. And with that, I think for those of you who have just joined us, this is episode 11 of Hangout with ST, and we're coming to you live from the Straits Times newsroom. Yeah.
And we can probably just take some comments.
Yep. Okay, we have...
So, CK Fong says, condolences to the parents.
Yep.
RIP Dave.
Yep, and Elena Chan as well. Hi from Hong Kong. Hello. My condolences to the parents. Very tragic loss. Yep. Sean also says condolences to the parents. And I think we have a lot of, good, very supportive comments here, right? Marian Tong, rest in peace. Sunny, my deepest condolences to the parents. Hanisha, RIP as well. So, if you feel like you want to extend your condolences in the comment section, please do so as well, certainly we would love to see them. Yeah.
Okay, well, there's no really proper way to segue into the next segment,
unfortunately.
But it looks like Razer's Chief Executive Officer, Tan Min Liang, has made good and more on his proposal to PM Lee on a nationwide cashless system.
Right, and this was in response, right, to PM Lee's tweet last August during his National Day rally speech, where he tweeted about the need for a single e-payment system in the country.
That's because PM Lee said there are currently too many e-payment systems out there in the market, and it was, it's making it inconvenient for consumers and also costly for businesses.
Correct.
And we'll go into that in a minute, pros and cons, right?
Correct. So in a nutshell, basically what is going to happen, right, with this tie-up between Razer and Singtel. Now, Razer will be working with Singtel in a tie-up to create the largest e-payment network in Southeast Asia. Now, Singtel already has its own e-payment system, which is the Dash e-wallet.
And Razer, meanwhile, will launch its own Razer Pay e-wallet later this year, and it will link up with Singtel's Dash.
Yep.
Right?
And Razer Pay is meant to be a cloud-based e-wallet that can be accessed through a mobile app, store-valued card, or a chip.
And then both firms will plan to create an interoperable network so that credits from both payments, you can use it on either one.
And you don't only, and also, there are plans to not only just do it in Singapore, right? Also other countries as well, like Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, as well as India.
Yeah, but the thing is that there's already so many payments out there.
Yep.
Okay, so Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Alipay,
all the pay, right?
All the pay, and also there's the local pays.
Yep,
your DBS Pay lah, your Nets Pay, your Grab Pay,
EasyLink, Cash Card, Pay Now. They cannot come up with a better name, No creativity. Must be Pay something.
Yeah, it's probably like just hurry, get it out. Let's just smack something and pay on it.
Yeah, maybe next time Straits Times also will have
ST Pay.
In any case, okay, we need to make a distinction though, right, between the two. So there is the e-wallet system where you do a top-up, right, into this wallet.
So there's a stored value.
There's a stored value,
right?
correct. Then there is the other system or the other platform where it links directly to your bank account. So for example, like DBS PayLah is
it's a
e-wallet. And then PayNow is directly linked to your account. Right? So to our viewers, you know, do any of you use these cashless systems or cashless platforms? You know, let us know in the comment section, and why? Why do you use them? Right? Also, would you prefer to continue using cash, or do you support the decision to go cashless?
Yeah, please share in the comment section below as we continue discussing this, and we might just bring up your point
Later on, yeah,
about
correct. So, Alyssa, do you use any e-payments?
I do. I use Nets most often. DBS PayLah as and when I need to pay friends back. Other than that, no. Okay, for me, like, before this, I was cash. You know, like, cash is king. Yeah?
Cash is king, correct? Then after a while, you know, there was this instance where I went out with dinner with my friends, and then my friend paid first, and then I realized, like, oh no, I didn't bring my token out, because, you know, if you want to do a bank transfer, you got to have the token and stuff. And that's when I was, you know, brought into the light with PayNow.
Right, you were enlightened.
I was enlightened, exactly, right? So all you have to do is just input my friend's number, and then voila! The money is just wired into his account or her account, right? So ever since then, I'm just like, you know what? I'll pay now you. Right, it's simple.
Not I pay you now, I pay now.
It cannot be I pay you now, yeah. You must pay now you.
Okay, so it's convenient, obviously.
It's convenient,
so
exactly.
So this is one of the, what's the pro, right?
Yeah,
it's the
correct.
Pro side argument of going cashless, and also it kind of helps with budgeting. So if there is a unified e-payment system, where if you're just using one
system,
it's good because then all your receipts are there. It helps with your budgeting, you can track your spending.
Correct.
But at the moment, it's quite fragmented. So already some people have trouble following their credit card.
Yeah, I mean,
different credit card statements. Right?
Exactly. Right. We had this conversation earlier on, right? Like with us, like, you know, 2 credit cards already, and then there are some people with 8 credit cards.
For the points.
Oh my goodness, for the points. But still, how do you track 8 credit cards? That's that's crazy, right?
That could be a con.
That could be a con, exactly.
So one of the cons is also extra costs when it comes to using going cashless, right? So for example, merchants who accept Visa or MasterCard payments, they have to pay a 3% transaction fee. And if you take a taxi and you decide to pay by credit card, you pay 10% more.
True. And you know, before I actually jump onto the bandwagon of cashless system, you know, with technology, you're always worried about a breach of the system or hackers and all that, right? I mean, although these e-payment systems, they are secure, right? And they've been made to, you know, withstand hacking and breach. But then again,
at the back of your mind.
The risk of hacking and data breach is always at the back of my mind. But fear not, I know so far PayNow is safe. My money from $3 has not gone down to $1 yet.
Are you sure? You check?
Yes. $3 very easy to keep track only.
And there will also be situations where you will need cash if the Nets payment system is down.
Or for example, you know, we like to go to the Kopitiam opposite SPH because they have the best teh ice with lemon, right? And they don't accept nets, right? You got to pay in cash, 140. Yeah, I mean, imagine if you tell the auntie, I want to pay by nets. You sell, I want to pay by nets. Exactly, right? Or the mini-mart, you know, when we get our candy and all that. You know, they don't accept nets as well.
And those who are not as tech savvy, they might get left behind as well.
Right? The older generation.
Not that we want to be ageist, it's just generally.
Or even the younger ones as well, right? You know, really the young ones, like, it's going to be quite tough as well to get on board.
But whether we prefer cash to cashless, it's likely that more retailers and service providers will go cashless. So for example, already at some MRT stations, they don't accept cash top-ups. The general ticketing machines, they accept credit cards to top up.
And of course, our public transport system also will go completely cashless by 2020.
That's 2 more years. Very soon.
Very soon. Right? 2 more years, you know. In fact, no, 1.5 years because we're into the mid of 2018 already.
Oh gosh, don't remind me.
So let us know, you know, what is your preferred way of paying your bills or paying your friends, you know. Do you go on to the cashless platforms? And if you do, which and why? And I think we can take some comments, right?
We can. So Arya Wang says, I love cash too much. I think a lot of us can identify that. Okay, Ray Lee. Cash is power. Cashless is the best way to share your beautiful life with your own... I'm getting cut off here.
Oh no, where is that?
By Rayleigh.
Rayleigh, okay, I need to find Rayleigh.
It's okay,
Rayleigh,
you can get another one.
Okay, we'll get. Oh, okay, I got Rayleigh. Okay, so Rayleigh says cash is power, cashless is the best way to share your beautiful life with your own beautiful day of peace in the spirit of the bright side. In the bright world we can. Me also don't know what to offer. Okay. Joanne Hughes says, my kids love to count money. They will be sad even going cashless. That is true.
And that's where you learn how to budget and you learn how to get the correct change, right? When you have tangible money, like,
True.
Right.
Okay, Daniel Young says, I personally think e-wallet services such as DBS PayLah is not good. Why the hassle of topping up and withdrawing back to the bank account? PayNow is amazing for directly sending money, and mobile payment methods like NetsPay and Apple Pay is just like using a debit or credit card. Why the hassle of topping up into the proprietary app then sending to others that has the same app? The point of cashless is just to immediately deduct or transfer money from your account.
That's very eloquent.
Yeah.
That's great.
I love it. I think PayNow,
Thanks,
yep,
Daniel.
I love PayNow. Arya Wang, I love cash too much. Yes,
Yes,
we love
I
cash.
read
It's
it.
never enough. Okay, last one. Muhammad Khairul Umar Ketiga says, I really want a system where I could pay for transport directly from my bank account instead of needing to always top up my EasyLink card. Something like using Apple Pay would be perfect, as I would just need to whip out my phone whenever I have to take the train or bus.
Or you can do gyro, so automatically gyro will just transfer the money for you.
Yeah, correct. So keep your comments coming in. Let us know which is your preferred method, whether you like going cash or cashless, right?
Okay.
Yep.
And with that, we'll move on to the next topic. So this is the one that's been making its rounds around the internet.
Yeah.
An American girl wearing a T-Pow, and it got some people quite triggered.
Yes. And what happened basically was Twitter user Jeremy Lam said, my culture is not, which is capitalized,
Capital.
your prom dress, and accused Keziah Dam, 18, of cultural appropriation.
So according to Lam, who was so triggered, right, he explained that the T-Pow was originally a loose dress that Chinese women wear to do chores in, which was then altered to become this beautiful form-fitting dress, which Chinese women were then not allowed to wear due to extreme patriarchal oppression.
Yep. And other netizens also say it wasn't okay for Dom to wear the chipao. One said that he or she wouldn't wear a traditional Korean or Japanese dress if she or he were not Asian, right?
Even though he or she is Asian.
Oh, even if she is Asian, sorry. Yep,
but that's not the end of the story,
Yeah.
because so they're upset, right? But then Chinese netizens actually supported her wearing the T-Pow. They said that she looks good in it, she's beautiful, why not?
You know, Alyssa, to be honest, I think when she was putting on the dress, right? I mean, she looks great, by the way. I love it, right? Sexy and all that. I mean, to be honest, when she put it on, do you think she was really thinking about, oh, I want to appropriate somebody's culture?
And even as a Chinese person, I don't look at the Cheongsam and think, should I wear it? Because at one point in time, women were oppressed.
Right!
Just wear it, dude.
I mean, it's probably for superficial reasons, to be honest. Okay, wait.
You look good, just wear it.
Okay, before we go on, Alyssa, I need to clarify something.
Okay.
Okay, what is the difference between a chipao and a cheongsam?
It's the same. Cheongsam is Cantonese.
Right, okay. And chipao is Mandarin.
I suppose.
Okay, but they are one and the same. Like, it's
One
just
and the same.
different terms in different languages.
Yes.
Okay, you know, there are many different perspectives, right, that you can take on this particular matter. Regardless, like what we said, should we be quick to judge if one is appropriating culture or just simply appreciating the culture for superficial reasons? Do we really need to go down the former route, you know, and say that, oh, you're cultural appropriating?
Yeah, let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know
whether
what
you
you
think
think,
it's a problem or not.
Whether it's a problem or not,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
And okay, for those of you, if you're wondering what cultural appropriation is, it's basically a sociology term defined as the elements of a minority culture being adopted by the dominant culture, with critics saying that the elements are used outside of their original cultural context.
Right. So in this case, it's probably like for reasons that you mentioned, it's superficial reasons, right? She
Correct.
just thinks she looks good, so she wore it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't understand why Jeremy Lam had that issue, because Cheongsam's, it's meant for such occasions.
Yeah.
Right?
Important events,
yeah,
functions.
like weddings or what.
Yeah.
She's wearing it to
An
a
important
prom.
event for
Yeah,
her, right?
Like prom.
At
So
that time,
I don't
yeah.
see how it was taken out of context or it's in the wrong situation.
Yep. And you know, closer to home, even in Singapore, we do have tourists, right, who buy
the kebaya or the sarong,
kebaya,
the
the
sari.
sarong, you know, at Arab Street, at Little India, at Chinatown. Should these shops then stop selling, you know, to the tourists?
I don't think they should, because if one, perhaps if one truly immerses themselves in culture, then if they're genuinely interested in it, and then wearing the traditional dress is just one aspect of it, right? Of getting educated. And
wearing and sharing of these traditional outfits is really part of us, being in a multicultural society, right? Just appreciating one another's culture. But regardless, I think it is a good opportunity to be educational about it rather than be upset, right? It's not about downplaying the history of the qipao, but that's what it is, right? It's history, basically. It has since evolved into a beautiful dress, just as what Lam said. We should see this as a starting point for discussions instead.
Jeremy should sit down.
Yeah, sit down, boy. Sit down. But in any case, for those of you who have just joined us right here at Hangout with ST, we are coming to you live from the newsroom, and I think we can take comments.
We can. Okay, so we have Muhammad Khairul Umar Ketiga. He said, honestly, as a Malay, I feel honoured when non-Malays wear Malay ethnic clothing. It shows appreciation. To my culture, and it makes me happy.
Correct. Samuel Wong says, all the haters over Kazaya's outfit obviously don't celebrate Racial Harmony Day like we do in Singapore.
And Kelvin Pillai says something where he says, don't worry, I won't subscribe to ST's propaganda.
Oh, okay.
So salty.
Yeah. Henzo Ozna. Oh, this is about cashless system. It says online and nets are the best. Very convenient and easy to use, while others are not widely used yet and not easily available. But you still need to bring cash though, as some doesn't accept cashless, which we agree with you, and we've spoken that as well. So yeah, keep your comments coming in. Let's see, do we have any, maybe one more we can take? Let's see. Okay, we have Ariel Wang that says, my JC friends went into NS and came out fitter. Thankful to their commanders. Not all commanders are bad. Some care for their juniors. So mixed experiences. Okay. Alyssa.
Yes.
Okay, I know what your answer is to this, right? But I just want to ask, have you watched Avengers Infinity War?
Not yet.
Shame on you.
Shame. Ding. Getting judged.
Ding. Hey, okay, so I watched it last Saturday, right? And I love it, right? And in fact, the movie did very well. But don't worry, okay, first of all, I am going to say there are no spoilers from me. Don't worry, okay? I will not spoil anything, though I'm very tempted to, but in any case, yeah. The movie did very well on the opening weekend, right? The show smashed global record and took in 630 million US dollars, right?
That's a lot of money.
Which is 834 million Sing dollars. Oh my God, I'm getting tied up with this. In its first weekend.
Right.
Okay, but I have to ask you, right, Alyssa, I know you're not really a big fan and all that, but do you know what the movie is about?
Of course.
Okay, what is it?
It's about superheroes from different galaxies coming together to defeat the ultimate super villain, Thanos.
Okay, do you know which... there you go. Claps from our crew behind the scene. Okay, do you know which one is Thanos though?
Of course, the purple one that looks like the chain is the Adidas. So
the meme, right?
Going around where the chain looks like the back of the Adidas shoe.
Okay, the alien one, correct. Okay, but do you know the other characters?
Of course.
Okay, name it.
Tony Stark, Doctor Strange, Black Widow.
Okay.
Okay, come. Okay, we move on. Okay.
Now, I know you guys, if you are as clueless as Alyssa right here, don't worry. Our colleagues in the digital graphics team have created an amazing interactive map of the Marvel Universe, which you can easily find on our website, straitstimes.com. Especially helpful if you are planning to watch the show. Okay, so I heard you tried it.
Yes, and there are a few ways to navigate the map. So to rotate around the network like you're floating around the galaxy, hold and drag your left mouse button, and to move your view of the whole network, like to see what's more on the left or up and down, hold and drag the right mouse button. And if you kind of want to fly in and out of the galaxy, like Doctor Strange or like Loki, just scroll your mouse button. Right, and what you can do on the map is, if you want to read more about a character, just click the face. It will show who its friends and enemies are, even its colleagues.
So this is like Facebook and LinkedIn
in one, right? It will also show their connection to other characters. So it's a less complex network.
Ah, okay.
But
Okay.
you still see the
So you know
relation.
everything, right? And this is the whole Marvel universe, right? Not just the Avengers characters.
The whole Marvel
The
universe.
whole Marvel's universe. So
Yeah.
a lot of work has gone
Yeah.
into it. You can even filter the search, it seems, right? Heroes, villains.
Avengers, or even by the
Avengers.
movie
Or
they
even by
appeared
the
in,
movie
because there are
that
so
they appear
many
in.
movies, right?
Exactly. So let us know. Try it out. Let us know, what you think of the interactive graphic site,
Okay.
and more importantly, let us know who is your favorite character in the Marvel universe.
Okay, it seems that someone
Okay.
commented
Ah.
correcting me.
Okay.
So Lim Siat Kiat says
okay.
that Thanos is just an anti-hero. He is not really a villain.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But if you're anti-hero, then you're the villain lah.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Okay, the
It's just an
linguistics
antithesis.
master
Yeah,
will-
not necessarily.
Okay.
Not necessarily. But yeah, you got to watch the show, and I cannot reveal why
Okay,
he is
okay.
not the villain. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Kiat, that he is not really a villain. I agree with you, but I cannot spoil it for our viewers.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, Jenny says she looks beautiful in Cheongsam. This is the Keziah
Keziah
story, and wearing it for an important event in her life. As Chinese, we should be proud that she appreciates our classy traditional dress. Samuel, Batman is also considered an anti-hero. Oh boy. Okay, is Batman your favorite character? But that's DC. That's not Marvel. Who is your favorite character in Marvel?
I don't know what you're talking about anymore. I don't know.
Favorite character in Marvel? Favorite character
I'm
you?
confused. Marvel or asking the wrong person. Sorry.
Okay, Doctor Strange, right? We had this conversation. You like Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Benedict Cumberbatch. That's Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Mine is Black Panther. Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
Right.
Whatever.
So let us know in the comment section who your favorite character is in the Marvel universe. I mean, if you want to talk about DC, fine lah. You can leave comments as well.
You're going on about it. You're
But
so excited.
okay. So moving on to our last segment, of course, ending things off on a light-hearted note. This is our Facebook challenge, and last week I won, second in a row. I'm defending champion, right? So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together to welcome Judge Joe. Oh, Judge Joe has a little.
Whoa. Okay.
Judge Joe has a little walk. Why Judge Joe today very sassy? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so defending champ, go first.
Defending champion goes. Okay, so this is about a story about first day of work for NTU's first batch of doctors. Finally, we are able to make a real difference to patients to do some good work, says 24-year-old Dr. Kiang Wen Wei. Join readers in sharing positive stories in this Facebook. So, Shahaizan Jamal says, if only they graduate last year, I could have read their story without paying premium. I mean, this is, okay, to be fair, we know there are a lot of comments on the premium thing. I just have to pick it up. I just have to pick it up. I'm
A
sorry.
bit very close to home.
Yeah.
Okay. So, my entry.
Yeah.
My entry is Universal Studios Japan roller coaster stalls with thrill seekers hanging upside down, and the last person was evacuated.
I think this is quite
after
good.
2 hours. So Colin Young says, I don't think it's a good idea to leave your customers hanging.
Okay, Judge, you need to decide who gets the point. Premium or leave customers hanging? Come on. Yes! We know your pain about premium. Okay, next one. Okay, I'll go. Okay. So this is about NTU device can reduce noise pollution by up to half, targeted for use in 2 to 3 years. So the caption says, do you hear that? It is the sound of silence. Sweet, sweet silence. Okay. And then Alan Shin Chan says, can block aunties from nagging.
Okay, Sam Joe.
Hey, sassy,
I think you will like this one. It's
Sassy.
I
Okay.
think this judge will like
Okay.
my next one. Okay, so with her faltering voice head down, Korean Air daughter appears for police questioning because she got crazy, right? Then she threw the water, apparently, allegedly.
Okay.
So the comment from Marcus Sean is, this is the true crazy rich Asians. Should shoot in Korea.
Okay, fine. Alyssa got a part here. So we're at a tie. Okay. Third one, okay, Alyssa, go. Since
go
it's a tie, you made the tie, so you will go.
Okay. So Singapore Airlines stopped serving peanuts as snacks in all cabin classes because a toddler had an allergic reaction, right, to peanuts. So Zulkifli Mamat says, I'm allergic to expensive fare. Can get cheaper fares? Okay, this one. Last one. Football. Okay, so football news. Lions drawn into AFF Suzuki Cup Group of Death.
The Lions will be facing a tough battle in the group stages of the AFF Suzuki Cup, which includes defending champions Thailand. And then Gabriel Kwok gives like Shade 101, right? Shady, and says, I didn't even know SG had a soccer team. So, Judge Joe, who is the winner for this week's
What the noises coming out because
for this week's FB battle? Who is the winner? Come on, don't let me down, Judge Joe.
Hey, I gave you a present on yesterday.
Hey, what is this? What is this bribery that I didn't know about? Okay, come on. Yes, defending champion, yes. Hi.
Congrats.
Okay, clearly,
This judge cannot be bribed. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Judge Joe. Can we give a round of applause to Judge Joe? There you go. Behind the scenes claps again. You know, Alyssa, it really feels very good to win 3 times in a row.
It does, right? Third time's the charm.
3 times the charm. Oh, really?
3 times the charm.
How does it feel losing 3 times already?
I know that I'll win the next one. So
okay. Now that's all we have for you this week at Hangout with ST. Now we hope you guys have enjoyed this week's topics and episode as well. And do continue to keep your comments coming in the comment section. For more news and videos, do log on to straitstimes.com.
And we're also on social media. We have Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. So do check it out.
Yep, that's right. So once again, before that, we want to give a huge shout out to the people behind the scenes, of course. They've created the claps for today for us. Got sound effects. So, she's Alyssa.
And he's Hairianto.
Goodbye and see you next week.